Merhaba arkadaşlar, kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Starfield'de en son nerede kalmıştık? Vanguard görevi yapıyorduk. Birkaç modları tanıttık. Vanguard görevine devam ettik. En son bize bir liste verdiler, doktor listesi galiba. Oradan devam edeceğiz. Bakacağız bakalım neyimiz var neyimiz yok. Bu listelerde ben bir oynayayım ya. Bize bir mutlu çek. Müzikler çok müzikler değil ya. Kalsın sesli kalsın. Heh. Vanguard görevi bayağı uzun sürdü. Bayağı da güzel gidiyor şu an. Ayısı sonunu merak ediyorum şimdi. Neye bağlayacaklar? En son bu canavarlar işte neydi? Telemorplar istila ediyordu. Daha hızlı yayılmaya başlamışlardı. Bunları araştırmak için doktorun peşine düşmüştük. O bir yaşlı aga bize isteği vermişti. O şeyin doktorun babası. Şey olan infaz edilmesi gerekip de yaşayan bir adam var ya general. İşler hiç karıştı, işler içine siyaset, politika, şantaj, sırlar, mırlar, devlet, gizli servisler falan gibi işin içine. Yani bir Vanguard olalım dedik, düştük. Başkanlar. Devam ediyoruz. Birkaç mod ekledim, bu Star UI modlarına falan ekledim. Biraz böyle üst üste biniyor ama çok da önemli değil. Zaten gayet anlaşılıyor yani burada. Bunu takip edeceğiz artık. Daha güzel oldu. Alt yazı biraz düzenledim.
Yes.
Bunları ben düzenledim. Daha boş duruyorlar.
Ah, yes, we are.
Birkaç yere patladık ama olsun. Sıkıntı yok. Biz görevimize devam edelim. Başkanlıkta adını önce rapor ver. Hadi bakalım. İşimizin başındayız. Patladı dedim de işte şu soldaki gördüğünüz beyaz binalar uzaktan böyle gözüküyor. Lan ne oluyor? Uzaktan şöyle gözüküyor ama yakına gidince düzeliyor. Kötü değil, kalsın çok önemli değil. Başka bir şey yok.
Time to leave this place behind.
Geçen bölümde dediğim gibi işte Gamepass'ten mod kurmanın ağzı sıkıntılı bunlar işte. Yapacak bir şey yok. O yüzden ikimiz baltamıyoruz sonuçta. Bakalım görev bizi nereye gönderiyor? Biz ne gönderiyorsun bizi? Başka bir uzay sistemine. Sol'e. Nereye gidiyoruz beyler? Mars'a.
Grab jump.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Hadi kuşum tara. Hadi bakalım.
Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land in Sidonia.
You can.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Ve sana ne anlatacaksın söyle bakalım.
I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Right. You know, when I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical co-family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second. Too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up. And the pay? Well, it paid for my apartment, but that's about all I can say for it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun. You think? So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending. Not directly. And I'd tell myself they'd get guns from someone else. But in my heart, I knew blood was on my hands. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did.
Aynen. Tam bunu söyleyecektim hadi ya. İyi miydi?
At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Cole like Solomon? They just waved me through.
En adamı.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumping at the rendezvous. Now, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. I managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up. I don't even know how I did it. Pure instinct. But it wasn't enough. And then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to,
Böylece
Lillian
Rangers'a
was
girdin
there.
yani. Yani bu
Seems the
tamam.
Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. And by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table. Officially, my cargo was destroyed by the fleet. Unofficially, hell yes she knew. She jettisoned it herself. I don't know why she did it, but she stuck her neck out for me. And after she helped me sober up and put the mess I was back together. Well, after I hit bottom, I learned a lot. Fast. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday.
Oğlum çok garip adamsın
Sometimes
ya.
the way she looks at me,
Allah.
I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone,
Yani güzelmiş ama.
well, ain't that something to look forward to? Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I know you're right. I need to let her into Cora's life in a big way. I just need to get up the nerve to talk with her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal. Hey, good to see you. Hey, if you find a new pistol,
Bunları satalım ya. Onlara ya yeni silahlar geldi. Abamın saç sendeymiş yani doğru. Ben sendeki silah almışım. Oy. Ya bunlar zaten. Hemen. Sonra en son şey vermiştik. Yemi. Yemini kullanmasın. Bir kullansın. Ulan ya. Hadi gidelim işimize.
Hope you like it.
Ne verdin lan? Gösterge ne lan?
Bye.
Göstergede bir şey verdi. O da Utkan değişti gördüğümüz Star iyi uydu kurdu. Bakalım nasıl olacak? Bunu da size sonra tanıtacağım. Bu da güzel bir mod. Yine ekledim bunu da. Ne ya? Ha, Dark Saber'ımız. Tamam, burada gözükmüyor. Okey. Ama dışarısını gösteriyor bu. Dışarısını gösteriyor. Gidelim bakalım derin madenimize. Derin maden. Burada ya bitmiyor. Yani Vanguard'ın sonlarına doğru geldik beyler. Onu istedim yani. Artık sonları da bir zahmet. Ha, son olsun. Bayağı uzadı burada. Buradan kaybedeceğiz. Benim ama. Neresi var? Neresi var? Bunların hepsini boşaltmışız zaten. Oo, şurası seviyorum ya. Burası çok güzel uçuluyor. Kırmızı şeytanlar. Nasılsınız?
Howdy.
Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Aa, biz vatandaş olmuştuk lan doğru. Gidip ev alalım şeyden, bir ışık oyunlardan.
Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles. Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it.
Biz araştırırız ya.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you... You're serious? You found... our research team? That's... incredible. That accelerates... everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? Well, Kaiser's one of a kind. Special built for the sort of work we did. Dealing with unfriendly beasts in hostile environments. No other robot in the galaxy like him. So did you really manage to track him down? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you
Hadi
manage to
bakalım.
find them?
Geldik işin... Yani.
You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
Kaç adam bize?
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? Oh, it's really not that daunting. So long as he's on a planet with some modicum of civilization, you should be able to cobble together most of what he might need. He is on a planet like that. Right?
Right.
A battlefield. On Nira? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation, and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. as good a place to start as any. The Colony
Bunun
War
babasına
saw a
söylesem
lot
mi
of
ya
hard
yaşadığını
fighting,
ya?
but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at. Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
Bunun babasına yaşadığını söylesem mi ya? Diyor. Böyle ya
Come
eksin
on,
ya.
that's not funny. No, that's insane. He died. They executed him.
Hayır.
They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what, an advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
Eyvah.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't they?
Ve Victus. Still alive. What the hell? You see, this is why I hate the UC. Even the most basic sense of justice thrown out the window for any little reason.
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Ve Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. You've got nothing to apologize for. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Ve Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better. No, but I am willing to try and make them a place we can be proud of. The UC that kept my father alive, that threw me out, those people aren't in charge anymore. And the ones that are, well, they're giving us a chance. It's up to us to do something with it. I refuse to let that man define my entire life.
O
Not anymore.
Sem'in unuttum ya. Sem
Because
olduğunu
there's
yanında.
nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent Terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser? I'm honestly not sure what his endgame might be. Involving himself in preventing terramorph attacks after all the damage he's done? Something doesn't add up. But he clearly understands how valuable it'd be to have Kaiser involved in this endeavor. So, I still think it'd be worth looking into. If you're willing. Thank you. Just be careful out there. I'll make sure we're ready to put that machine to use as soon as you've got him. Something else you needed? All right, take care of yourself out there.
Tamam, görüşürüz. Lan Sem'in burada olduğunu unuttum ha. Sem benim Collector'da öğrendi. Hani öğrenir yani. Ne yaşadığını. Öğrenmeye bakalım. Hadi gidelim. Atlar mıyız oraya? Atlar mıyız oraya? Atlayamadık. Ya aşağı düştü hadi ya. Hadi be, nasıl çıkacağız buradan? Böyle geçit var galiba. Lan dur. Bu exit niye çalışmıyor abi? O ne? Doğru, bak buraya getirdik biz.
Hello.
Doğru, buraya gönderdik dedik. Burada şey var, kazın. Unuttum ben dedim, ne oluyor dedim amına koyayım. Oğlum şuraya hızlı geçiş yok mu ya? Hadi basan böyle kadar yol mu tepedeceğim ben buraya girip çıkmak için ya? Ben galiba yol uzattım ya. Allah yol uzattım. Komple en başa doyduz ya. Of. Nasıl mı atmadık? Ben gidelim buraya abi. Bak, boşamayacağım onu abi.
You have met your doom. Already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's what
Nailed aircraft drive.
Enemy's jump drive is offline.
Back, took out aircraft drive.
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
Well, not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since you were born.
What was it like?
Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff. Trust me, it's the worst.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Read that in. Planets like this are precious.
Captain Kai, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
You looking for advice on heading out into the fields? Jell's happy to oblige. Customer, supplier, merc, regardless, you want Jell.
Burası yeni bölge galiba. Burası savaş alanı. Okey reis. Okey. Böcek, sadece böcek.
What the hell?
Don't hurt them.
Ne oldu gene be? Ay Allah'ım yarabbim. Biz ne yapmaya çalışıyoruz? Onlar ne yapmaya çalışıyor ya?
Hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Bundan sonra ederim ben şimdi bunu, kalsın mı burada? Hadi bakalım şu bölge neymiş? Bek adası, Paras Körüsü, Pablo gitti. Ulan ölmüyor.
Sorry, trying to wrap this up.
Glad our old tech is still useful for something.
You know? Then you're looking for Jab.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. Turn mechs into money mostly. Plus selling equipment, information, and supplies to any short-term scrap. Appreciate it. Took years to get this place self-sustaining. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? It's kind of an inside joke. Other than the fact that we're the only place out here, the Mech, their unit was deployed to break the deadlock on this world during the Colony War. Almost succeeded, too, but as you can probably guess, it didn't ultimately work. Left us plenty of scrap to build with, though, so we thought it'd be funny to No better select.
Hı, harbiden. Adam lazımmış bize bunlar.
Lots of money to be made on mech script. And I just happen to sell a guide that'll show you. Couple of words of warning, though. As you may have put together, Nera's more dangerous than a cello. UC brought Xeno weapons here during the Colony War, and more than... You've also got the unauthorized scrappers. Ecliptic being the worst of the bunch. Kill you. Luckily, we sell a wide array of problem solvers in various colors and calibers. Any Nera scrapping expedition starts... So they were pretty widely considered the best dead. Their leader? Major Paxton Hull. They say he was some... But all that changed here on Nera. The fighting was brutal, apparently. Between the alien... They say Hull snapped. That he couldn't handle the... When the ceasefire order finally came, he ignored it. Said he was too close to... So they court-martialed Hull and the other survivors of... Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or got him.
Ya. Bak açıyor düzeltemedim. Ne dedim?
Moby Dick? Old earth story about one Captain Ahab chasing some big fish that's bound to get him killed? No? We all thought the name was a good fit since our bot friend was so damn busy chasing that siren of his. Quality slate, too. Think I got a copy for sale if you want to give it a look. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed.
Evet, başka?
But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate. I mean, great for him, but that won't keep acetylene in our tanks. And honestly, would you be able to tell? I'm listening. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Maybe. Need to think about it. Okay. You made your point. I'll give you a discount. You and everybody else here. But, fine. I'll give you the neighborly discount.
Hello.
Pleasure doing business with you. So,
Hiçbir şey yani.
last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and ecliptic out there.
Biraz da ben
And
onlara
Neve
ederim.
takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Aa dur puan vermiş. Puanı veriyordum ben. Ne? Lan. Ver. Lan bir şey açmamız lazım ya. Hemen seni attığım. Yani şunu komple açalım da. Bunu açarız.
I'm up for a little adventure. So long.
Hadi.
Big mistake, pal.
Let's see if this thing still fights.
Bu ne lan?
Didn't even break a sweat. Better we get it to someone else. Gotta get your blood pumping, huh?
Sen de şimdi böyle bağlı.
That's how you get the job done.
Hayda. Ay amına. Ne aldık? Banyo, ekşer. Ay.
Scanning we go. Time to tango. Where the hell they go? Take more than that.
Onu sikeyim, koptum amına koyayım. Altıma sıçtım amına bu çocuğundan.
Smells part of the job.
Ama malzeme yapacak bunlar belli oldu.
Grab everything useful.
Ortam takip edemez ha. Gözü görmüyor pus. Takipte hep sus. Yalan. Aha.
Syracuse was one mean customer. This whole place is a graveyard. I am so happy going through here.
Contamination. Eliminated. Password. Required.
Nargis bu ne lan?
Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient. Battery. Required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at. Salvage yard. Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Heat leeches. Energy siphoning pests. Weapon disarmament. High risk. So I will ask you to step. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allowing me to leave this place. My mission is the disarmament of Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Near 99 has proven a far more formidable adversary than its peers.
A Xeno weapon? Well, that certainly wasn't on my shit I planned to deal with today.
I am sorry to spoil your game. However, I will... Our work here is finished. A plague of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at
One of a kind. I will meet you there.
Bakalım. Ben şu aşağısını keşfedeyim.
Do not worry. I will be prepared to lift off.
Hadi bakalım.
Glad to see you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
Rahat olsun, bize neden buradayız? Hayda, uzaklaşınca hep böyle yapacağım sen be.
Ecliptic wants something, you know it can't be good.
Yaklaşınca bak gidiyor şeyler. Uzakken bozuluyor. Ya bunu öldürüyoruz. Lütfen biz onu öldürüyoruz. Tamam. Bundan bir mod vardı. Mech'le savaşamadım. Bunları atacağım ya. Bu modu da atacağım. Büyük makine savaşalım.
Ready for liftoff.
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
We're in orbit. What next?
empty.
Aslında buraya gidip yemek yorucu ya. Şu görev bitsin de buradan artık gitmek istemiyorum artık yani.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Buraya ablacığım. Şuna ben bir aydayım. Bu ne lan?
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asyles?
Evet, hatırlıyoruz.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me.
Klonlama yani.
We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. All our data suggests so. Asyles, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terramorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terramorph data. On worlds where Asyles were present, terramorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terramorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asyles are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terramorph, sure. But Asyles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asyles. Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking. Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie. Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asyles gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
Onda yok olan şehre gidiyoruz yani.
It was the central hub for Asili's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terramorph data suggests Asilis were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terramorph source world. The Asilis were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asilis were gone, the outbreak there was so
Bundan
catastrophic.
salmak daha mantıklı olacak ya.
Londinian could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. And the key to its end. It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board. It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this? Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Bakalım. Gemide gidiyoruz.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Dur bu oğlum sen de ya. Beni serbest bırakmak daha mantıklı ya. Ben bu bölümde sonuna gelelim. Dahaki Vanguard'ın final bölümü. Terramorph'ların ana gezegene gideceğiz. Güzel bir şey olacak gibi gözüküyor, bakalım. Ay, New Gear falan diyorduk. Şu New Gear'e bakalım, bir Osman çıkalım.
Hello.
It's safe, you're right. Terrorworks.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard, but sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed? Don't worry, I'll handle the paperwork.
Bakalım. Bomba atar. Bizde var. Bizde var. Oo, güzelmiş lan bu. Alalım. Tamamdır. Ben sana şey satalım lan. Yağlar satalım. Tamamdır beyler. Bir dahaki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Bir dahaki bölüm güzel olacak belli oldu. Hadi bakalım.